Hello everyone. Today we have with us Yoga Lakshmi who is qualified the UPSC CPWD Deputy Architect examination which was conducted recently. So we welcome you Yoga and congratulations on this achievement. So we would
Thank you, man.
so we would just like you to begin with a brief introduction about yourself, about your educational background.
So I completed my BArch during the year of 2017 from RV School of Architecture, and during my final year, I was preparing for a GATE, and I was able to get a decent rank and secure my admission in Building Technology and Construction Management discipline from IIT Madras.
And were you also doing a job simultaneously along with preparing for this examination?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, now I'm working on a role in construction review and construction management. So before that, I was also working on virtual design, construction process, and also in BIM. During preparation, I was working on my current role, construction review and construction management domain. So during my preparation, I did not have time to prepare during my weekdays. So only during my weekends on selected hours and during selected weekends, I was able to prepare.
Okay. So, what was your preparation strategy like? Because I understand having a full-time job as well as preparing for this examination sometimes gets a bit hectic, let's say. So, what was your preparation strategy like for this entire process?
Um, So for me, actually, I believe I had a natural edge because during my final year, I was preparing for GATE, and after that, I did my master's specialization in building technology and construction management. So most of the subjects that were asked during the exam was covered in my GATE preparation plus my master's specialization, and also having a master's degree had given me a natural edge to um, prepare like appear for competitive exams and perform well and all. So I think that was it. So it was relatively easier for me, though on the revision part and to appear for mock test and to dedicate time to this exam specifically was hectic during some of the weekends, particularly closer to the examination dates and all. But it was manageable and relatively easy.
Okay. And as we move a bit closer to the exam, let's say like 10, 15 days prior to the exam, did you have any different strategy for that or anything of that sort? Can you
Uh,
share that?
uh, yes, ma'am, definitely. Um, Uh, so right when the examination dates are out, what I used to do is I only give mock test and I do not revise or study any new concepts. Before the examination dates are out, I personally used to look at new concepts and to study new things and all. But when we know that the exam is near, like maybe in a month or 45 days prior, I only used to give mock test. So that's how my preparation strategy would be. And closer to the examination, like 1 week prior and all, I only give mock test and I do not study or revise anything and all. So I think that mentally prepares us for the examination in a better sense, because if we still keep revising concepts and study or explore new topics in the last minute, so though we'll be able to retain those concepts for our life and for application, like for other reasons, we may not be able to channel it well and perform it and increase our marks during the examination. So that's one thing that I would do.
Okay. Also, can you emphasize on the importance of taking your own notes? Were you also doing that while preparing?
Mm, so time was of the essence for me, and time was a very big luxury for me during my preparation and all. So I uh, personally did not have time to prepare detailed notes, but I wish I would if I had time, and I would really do it and recommend it to others if they had ample amount of time for the preparation and all. But it's really helpful for us, be for the last minute revision, or having it as a base resource for some other examination, and also to have it as a quick reference material for our own self and all. But personally, I did not have time Sorry. Personally, I did not have time for preparing notes and all. So, but I would definitely recommend it to others.
Okay. Also, is there anything during your entire course of preparation that you felt that okay, I should have avoided this particular mistake or I shouldn't have done this? Is there anything of that sort which you would like to also share with the aspirants?
Mm, I would say don't take too much pressure. At times, the preparation gets very hectic, and I like what I thought was maybe I could have spent some quality time with family, or to take some time off from the preparation and all. Because it's not about the amount of time that we spend; it's about the qualitative
Quality.
preparation we do. So ideally, the number of hours per week or per day doesn't matter unless and until our preparation is being very qualitative and focused and channeled towards the examination. Um, because what I feel like most of the times we get disoriented from the preparation, and we get diverted and spend our time towards preparing topics or concepts or anything that is not 100% useful for this examination. So it is very important to keep us very oriented and focused for this examination, and take some quality time off and to take care of our mental health and physical well-being and all.
Okay, that's nice. Now, coming to the interview, you were also a part of Exam Assure for the interview preparation. So, can you tell us about how Exam Assure was also helpful in terms of the interview preparation for you, as well as share your interview experience with us?
Yeah, ma'am. So I enrolled for this in Exam Assure interview guidance program, and the Exam Assure's interview guidance program was very comprehensive and detailed. So initially, we had an interactive session where all our doubts are cleared, and we got an overall picture about how do we approach the exam, what is actually asked, and what kind of questions can actually come for you. And the best part of that is it was very interactive and insightful. And only after that we had the mock interview session. And during the mock interview session, there were different panel members and they gave different outputs, and the feedback was very crisp, useful, and um, I took them in and I tried to improve on myself, and I think I did it better because of that.
Can you share your experience of the interview with the actual UPSC panel? How did that go?
So they were a panel of three members. So the chairperson was an experienced person, and there were two technical or subject experts. My first half of it was a very formal interview, and the first half of the interview went very smooth and cordial. And but towards the end, when it came to one out of the three panel members, when the third panel member started questioning me, I felt that it was more of a stress test than an actual interview. But it was my case because I was being super confident from the beginning to the mid of the interview. So maybe because of that, they uh, like it could be that they wanted to put me in an uncomfortable situation and see how I react and how I perform and all. Because I was trying to give some actual answers, like the right answers for some of the questions, but still they were not convinced, and they were trying to convince me that no, you're giving a wrong answer. This is not right, and this is not how it works and all. So towards the end, I felt like it was more of a stress test, and in the beginning, it was very cordial, and I was very comfortable, and I was like, okay, I was having an actual interaction with such experience and um, people in front of me and all.
Okay, that's nice. So I guess probably they were also trying to test your personality, maybe as an officer, how suitable would that be at the CPWD? So, but
Right.
yeah, in the end, I think we all know the result, so that's great. Yes. So, any last piece of advice or anything that you would like to uh, tell the aspirants who are preparing for various other competitive exams as well? Any piece of advice that you would like to give?
Yes, ma'am. There are a few tips that I would like to give. As in, so for everyone, it is important to prepare our own strategy that will work for us, because the things that I had for myself may not work for someone else. So, because I thought that I was strong in understanding conceptual knowledge better, and I could retain it for a longer period of time. So, I focused my preparation around conceptual. Sorry, conceptual study. And uh, so during my initial days of my preparation, I used to study a lot of concepts and techniques, but rather than focusing on factual information, because we tend to forget the factual information. I couldn't retain it for a longer period of time. That was for me. So if you're a person who is vice versa, you need to work on your strategy likewise. So this is just one example. What I'm trying to say is, so we need to look into ourselves and find out ways and things that would work for us, because what worked for me may not work for you. Like, I throughout my entire preparation, even for gate and for this exam, I did not have the practice of making notes, because time was of the essence for me. Like, I couldn't get time to prepare detailed notes, but I wish I could have. But because I did not prepare notes, uh, I focused on covering more concepts and giving more mock tests, because I felt that that would give me more value than preparing notes, particularly for this examination. So, uh, in this way, they need to devise their own strategy, and try to look at things that will work for them and doesn't, and channel their preparation in a way so that is beneficial for it.
Okay. So I think knowing yourself and having your own strategy is the most important part of any preparation for any examination. Yes.
Right.
Okay. So we come to the end for this interview. So thank you so much, Yoga Lakshmi, and we wish you all the best from the entire team of Exam Assure. And we are very glad we could help you with the interview sessions that were conducted by Exam Assure. And we wish you all the best for your future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for this opportunity to share my experience, and also for the guidance program.
Yes. Thank you.